Hey guys, it's Gamby5874, and today we're going to be looking at how to slay Waterfiends. It's a slayer task. You could get them starting from level 1, but you could only get them assigned by Duradel or Kuradal. They're not too tough. They're level 154, and they give you about 170 slayer experience each. So it's a pretty fast task, and they give you quite a lot of Crimson Charms, which is probably the best thing about them. So they're located in ancient caverns. We'll go over how to get to them soon, but that's pretty much the main way and how I'm going to show you. They're also located in Chaos Tunnels and Gorok, but like I said, I'm going to be showing you the ancient caverns method. For their drops, they always drop one water rune, and they have about like 75 to 80% chance Crimson Charm rate, and the other charms are, a lot lower. Their no charm rate is about the same as, getting a green charm or a blue charm from these. Now, if you go do them in Gorok, then there's a 50% chance, higher chance that you won't get any charms, but when they do drop, they will drop 2 charms at a time. Other notable drops, they drop various runes. If you notice that all they dropped is water runes and a charm, then it's probably worth picking up those water runes, as it'll be 91 rather than just 1, since having a 90 water rune drop is one of the drops, so it stacks. So that's a way to notice if you should pick up the water runes or not. They also drop various seeds, which you can choose which to pick up based on your needs, as well as various armor. You can bring alch runes, and we'll talk about inventory later. Same thing with herbs and ore. All of the ore is noted, as well as the uncut sapphires, except mithril bars. They drop cooked sharks, raw sharks, and raw lobs, which all of these are kind of useless unless you have a bunyip for healing and you want to use the scrolls. And then coins, spin tickets, hard clue scrolls, and ancient effigies. So everything else is just kind of generic. You can pick up the noted drops, but those don't do much. So the fastest way of getting there is to get to Xanaris any way you can, fairy rings being the fastest way. You can also run there from, Games Necklace or, any other method of getting here. But for the fastest method and fastest banking, if you need to, it's best to just do it here in Xanaris. So once you bank, your inventory setup or your equipment, first of all, is going to want to be similar to mine. Of course, I don't have the best gear, but it's along the same tracks. You're going to want to dual wield bows if you can. I use rune crossbows, and I still kill them fairly quickly. Of course, dual wielding chaotics is even better. They're weak to bolts, so you want to kind of keep it to crossbows. You can melee them if you want. They're not too tough, but you're going to want the Dragonhide for their magic attacks. Speaking of that, I'm using Royal Dragonhide. You could use Armadillo or higher, Barrow's Gloves or Culminancer 10. I'm using the Tokzo or the Tokolzo just because I don't need Ring of Wealth here. There's not really any high drops that I really want, so just get some more crit rate. Full Slayer Helmet if you're here on the task. If you're farming these just for charms, then of course just wear something else. Some people go with Void. Amulet of Ranging, I will be using Constitution Pendant just for now. Ava's Device, whichever one you have. Spine Gloves, or as good as ranging boots as you can. Other than that, it's basically standard ranging gear. As far as your inventory goes, I go with a slightly different method because they don't hit high. I do have 96 defense, so that might be helping, but you can choose what you need. Some people go and pray range or pray mage. I forgot which of the two. And then so they bring pots in their inventory, but I just go with my Ring of Slaying, some alch runes, or a placeholder, some ranging pots. I don't have much right now. Sharks, they do drop raw shark or cooked sharks as well, so this is all I got from the drops. I bought like 1 safe food monk, bunyip just for safety, and then your charms. So once you're in Xanaris, you're going to want to use a fairy ring, head over to BJQ It's pretty simple. You do have to have this repaired in order to do it. It's not too hard. The first time you do it, though, you're going to have to do the barbarian fishing or something, and just that kind of stuff, and a free shark. So once you're here, you just attack them, and that's all you need. I do this with momentum turned on, so it's fairly quick and pretty simple, and you don't have to worry about it too much. You can use your abilities, but you don't really need to. I suggest you just start attacking another one once you finish, check out the drops, and then figure out what you want to take. And like I said earlier, you're not going to want to pick up the water runes unless that's all the drop was. Because if there are more, then it's just going to be one water rune. But like you could see, just then I picked up 91 water runes just because the 90 water rune was the drop. And if you look on the floor, there's tons of food, so you really don't need it. I'm not getting hit much. They're not very accurate. When I do get hit, it's pretty low. So food is not an issue here, and you're not going to run out. And then your alching runes can be saved for some of the rune items you get, or the water orbs, or if you want, you could just head over back to Xanaris, bank quickly. It's pretty close. You really don't even need food if you just want to come full damage. Just run to the bank whenever you need to. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with these guys. They're pretty simple, don't require much. I prefer them a lot more than before the update. I used to skip these all the time, but now they're painless, easy, simple mobs, so they're a lot easier to kill after the EoC. So hope this guide helped you out, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.